Hello, this is just a little bit more on style from chapter 7. So here's some of the problems we've already learned to identify. We need the actor not the subject is bad. So we need to make the actor into the subject. People not the actor, bad. We need to make the actor people. When we put the actor and verb, they're not close together, that's bad. So we need to put the actor close to the verb. Passive voice is bad. We need to make it active. And action not in the verb is bad. We need to take those nominalizations or those adverbs and make them into verbs. Okay? So it's very important. When you get to the style exam, you're going to need to know how to identify the problems, multiple problems in each sentence and paragraph, and what you need to do to fix them. So here's another one. You need to emphasize the important information. If the important information is not emphasized, you need to fix it. The best way to do that is to put the most important information at the end of your sentence. Same thing with technical terms. Put unfamiliar technical terms at the end of the sentence. That way you can provide some context at the beginning that helps ease the reader into understanding and recognizing those terms. Okay? So let's make sure we're looking for all these problems. We have 7 now. Okay? Actor not the subject, bad. People not the actor, bad. Actor and verb not close together, passive voice, action not in the verb, important information not at the end, an unfamiliar term not at the end. Start making a list of these terms and keep it with you. Make it your mantra. Okay? Just keep it with you all the time, and you can use that when you're taking your style exam. Say, let me look. Are any of these problems here? Okay, so let's review. Let's identify the problems in these sentences. We'll do some practice here. A curriculum vitae is a form of resume that is used by professors seeking an academic career. Well, we have the technical terms at the beginning, and is used is passive voice. The actor is not in the subject slot, and the actor is not close to the verb. A lot of problems in one little sentence. A test was conducted on the new invention to ensure it would perform its function correctly. Okay, lots of problems. So a test was conducted. Okay, action not in the verb, passive voice, actor not the subject. And perform its function. We could just say function, right? So we would want to fix that. The mechanic, according to the night staff, has made the repairs on the elevator. Well, we have actions not in the verb because the word repairs is a noun, and the mechanic is not close to the verb. So the actor is not close to the verb. So we want to just take that according to the night staff, put it at the beginning. According to the night staff, the mechanic repaired the elevator. Examples should be brought to class every day so that an understanding of the material can be achieved. Lots of problems. Should be brought is passive voice. We don't know who the actor is. The actor is not in the subject slot. We don't know who's the actor at all. And understanding, it should be a verb instead of a noun. And can be achieved. Be achieved is a passive voice. So we need to know who's bringing the examples, and we can change that too. The students should bring examples every day to help the class understand the material. Bam. Simple. Make it easy. Okay, so another thing the chapter talks about is writing effective paragraphs. Okay, so important is each paragraph is in its own separate chunk, and that you have only one main topic per paragraph. Then you begin each paragraph with a topic sentence that tells us what to expect in that paragraph. So it's main topic sentence followed by supporting sentences, supporting details. Organize your paragraph. Okay, and we talked about organization last lesson. This is an important thing. It's called old new information. So you want to put old information near the beginning of the sentences so that when I get to that, I'm saying, Oh, it's old. That's familiar. I recognize it. I can go on. It's not scary. Okay, so if I want to say my whole subject of this paragraph is all about the style exam, I'm going to guide my readers through the whole thing using the word style exam. The style exam will cover everything we have studied through Chapter 8. Before the style exam, we will take a practice exam. You see that? I put the old information, the style exam, near the beginning of my second sentence. So I use the old information, and then I ended off the practice exam as new, so I put that at the end of my second sentence. Okay, also connect each sentence to the one before it. You can do that by repeating information from the previous sentence. So that way you can emphasize the important information and assist readers in following the information. Here's another example. One of the most important writers in British Renaissance was John Milton. Milton is famous for writing Paradise Lost. The epic poem Paradise Lost is about the fall of Adam and Eve in the biblical account. Now, in that third sentence, I could have started out with Milton again because he is old information, but I wanted to move on to the next important information, which I'd already mentioned. Milton is famous for writing Paradise Lost. I mentioned it, so now I can start my next sentence with it. The epic poem Paradise Lost is about the fall of Adam and Eve in the biblical account. The rest of my paragraph is probably going to focus on Paradise Lost more than John Milton. So I could have done, Milton is famous for writing Paradise Lost. Milton wrote Paradise Lost about the fall of Adam and Eve in the biblical account. I could have done that too. So you do this by repeating or restating keywords or phrases. But by repeating or restating keywords or phrases, you help readers remember information and understand the points you are making. You help us pull what you're trying to say out of that paragraph. Also, by using transition words, you create a chain that links the information together for the reader. And that's not just using transition like however, therefore, furthermore. It's by using the repeated information. You can do the transition words. Those are good too because they show you whether it's contrasting or adding information. But even more effective is using the old new pattern.